Hi, I'm Hayley from Craft Yourself Silly, and I'm going to show you how to put together your weaving loom. So the first thing you need to do is lay out all of your pieces. Pegged bits top and bottom, and the straight bits on the sides. The straight bits, you'll see the holes are slightly off centre. You need the holes on the outer edge for everything to fit together properly. So they go on the bottom, pegged sections on the top, and then bolts all the way through both of those layers. Washer on, nut on, and then repeat that for all four corners. Once you've got it all together, I'll show you how to get those tension rods in to keep the tension beautifully straight. Once all your bolts in, your loom should look like this. You need to get nice and tight so there's no movement, sideways movement in it. The next thing to do is then to add your tension rods. Your tension rods will help to keep your work lovely and straight and stop it squeezing into a kind of hourglass shape once you start putting more and more tension on. So pop both of these in. And the next step is to add the warp. The warp is the bit that comes up and down that you weave your bits in and out of. So I've just got some cord here. You can use wool, we've used t-shirt material before, you can use all sorts for that. So I'm just creating a loop by folding it in half and tying it into a knot. So that goes onto the first peg there, and then up and down each peg. Now if you wanted a tighter work, you could go around each of them twice if you wanted to, and then I'll show you how to space out the warp strings in a different video. But for this one, we'll just go around every single peg. And this is the kind of width that you would need if you're working with recycled fabrics. So if you're using t-shirts, fleece, wool, all sorts of bits can go in with this. So when we get to the end, what we need to do is just add a little bit of tension onto it because we want it nice and tight. So I'm going to stop just before the last one. So I'm going to stop just there, and I'm going to add a little bit of tension onto it. So what I'm going to do is just pull every other strand, and I'm just keeping my thumb on it once I've pulled it tight. And as you can see, it's loosening off and this side's becoming nice and tight. Work your way all the way along to the edge. And then we'll put a little knot in that last loop, the same way as we did the first one, and tie it off. So I've tightened everything up so you can see it's nice and taut now. And I'm just coming to this last one where I need to put this last loop on to tie it off. So I've measured it out, and then I'm going to slide it off. Just double it over and tie it into a knot, and then put that little bit of tension back on and slip that last knot over there. Then all you need to do is chop these last ends off so they're not too big, and you can start weaving.